Okay, I hope this is a bit better. Okay, I hope. Okay, okay. So obviously, so we have a build up of it. So since it's a build up, then there's no reason for us to take the trade here. Now we have a new point of interest, which is this, right? So now the only trade we are going to take is if it comes back to this POI right here, and then we'll obviously look for a change of character. Hopefully this is also not another build up. So if it's build up, I hope you'll understand what a build up is, right? So if market does this and an impulsive move up, then that's a demand build up, right? So now that there's a demand build up, then it's good because now we have a new point of interest, right? Give me a second. Let me just move this here, put this here. Wait, am I audible? Am I audible? Can you type something? Oh, okay, okay. Peace. Okay. Perfecto. Alright, perfecto. Now, like I said, this is a new POI. We'll wait for the market to tap into this POI, then we'll wait for a change of character, and then we'll try to go long. So my initial idea was to short here. It was to short here. But then obviously this momentum, it basically shows that this is a build up. Right? So if there is a build up and an impulsive move, then there is you going short is pretty dumb. Right? Bro, to be a proper build-up, it has to take out the previous supply. Yeah, to be a build-up that can be traded in the first step, it has to take out the supply, right? And it did take out the supply, right? The build-up did take out the supply. So this POI should be pretty strong. Let's see. Have you all taken any trades? Have you all taken any trades? Are you all holding something? You all remember this in the last live that I told that this gap, small gap that you see here, it's going to get filled. So market filled the gap and immediately started dumping. Short to the POI. Okay, cool. So you shorted here, is it? You shorted at the VWAP. Because we don't know for sure if it's going to come back to our POI, right? So if the buildup is very strong, means it could just keep heading higher, right? Didn't check the demand buildup in PNF and went short in Nifty. I don't know, bro. See, right now I don't see any entries at the moment because, dude, we're not sure if the market is going to go up or down. Right, so that's the reason. The whole reason we try to trade POIs is because POIs is the area where there's a lot of activity happening. At least that's an area where we kind of understand where the market might go towards next. Right, so these areas, and also if you're trying to take the trade here, this is basically the second mitigation. Right, you are trading the second mitigation, which is not ideal. Right, if I told you you were planning to trade the first step, then you should have entered here or maybe here. Right. Now this is the second mitigation. It's not even the second mitigation. It's the third mitigation. See, this is heading higher. So now we have one liquidity area right here. So hopefully it breaks down, comes back, taps into a POI, and then we'll look for an entry. Until then, we'll just sit cash and we'll play some Valorant. So ideally this entire area is the demand build up, which means market can come here, tap here and then head higher, but then that's not what we are going to consider because that's just really bad RR. So we'll only consider this. We'll only consider the base, right? It just gives you much better RR. Cool, because there is this entire imbalance that you see here. This imbalance could get filled, right? So market can come back down, fill the imbalance and keep heading higher. So if it keeps heading higher, we'll wait for a change of character, drop back, that's our entry. Fuel. Check. Let me see if it's okay. Alright. Please improve quality. What quality, brother? Are you talking about the video quality or the mic quality, Vinod? What quality would you want me to increase? Because I think the video quality should be decent. I mean, not the video of me, but then the screen, the chart should be proper, right? I think if you adjust your quality, your video quality, it should be fine. Does masterclass of Havenspire worth it? Not really, bro. You don't have to join Havenspire. You just have to read everything online. You just have to learn everything by yourself. It's completely fine. I still don't understand what the quality issues. Is the mic proper? Are you all hearing an echo? Is there an echo? Do you all want me to change the mic or something? Because I think if at all there is any bad quality, it should be the audio. Is the audio fine, guys? Yes or no? Is the audio fine? Oh, okay, then it's peace only, bro. Alright, took out the supply. Again, still, this is our only point of interest. This is the only point of interest at the moment, nothing else. So we'll just basically sit cash and wait for the market to come back and tap into our POI. As a beginner, can I subscribe to Havenspire? See, Vamshi, as a beginner, I would rather you just try things online, bro, because there are a lot of things that you can learn by yourself, right? You don't necessarily have to if you're very um, tight on your budget. Then I'd rather you just you know uh, go online, right? So go on YouTube, learn the basics, learn how candlesticks works. Try it yourself, you know. Try trading for maybe 6 months. Try to get a hang of it, then come into the whole SMC scene because SMC is really really complicated and that takes a lot of time to master, right? A lot of time to master. So to start off with, you internet should work, right? To learn the basics. Now we shall wait and see what's happening. What's happening in Nifty? Nothing. Bank Nifty looks much better than Nifty, no? Nifty doesn't look that nice. Bank Nifty looks much better. Is anyone trading any VCP contractions? Is anyone looking at any stocks, any VCP contractions? What is uh, single candle mitigation entry? What do you mean by that, bro? Are you asking how you should be entering a trade on the first tab? Mass dog. Let's see mass dog. But it's not really contracting, no, Matcha? Do you think there should be more contraction? And Natco form. Oh, this looks much better. This looks much better. Do we take 950 as POI? No, not really, bro. I wouldn't want you all to take a POI that happens before 950, right? Because usually that's just random, and usually those POIs doesn't really work. So if at all you're looking at POIs, you'll always look at POIs that happens after 950. I know it's off the topic, but dude, how long did it take you to grow your hair this long? 1 year, I think. Entry at OB first time tap. See, Karthik, you wouldn't want to do that because, dude, see the whole idea behind you trading first tap OB, right? See, when let's say this is your order block, you would not want to trade the first tab because during the first tab, what is the structure of the market? Market is uptrending, right? And you are trying to short. So when the market is uptrending, you wouldn't want to short. So the whole reason we even look for change of characters in the first place is so that we have this, we have a change of character. Now what is the trend of the market? Now what is the structure of the market? It's downtrending, right? So when it's downtrending, then it makes sense for you to go short. You just wait for the change of character and then you short. So the whole idea is you wouldn't want to short when the market, when the structure of the market is uptrending. As simple as that. So that's why you look for change of characters. Can 955 and 956 candles in Nifty be considered supply zone? Yeah, bro, it can. This can be considered as a supply zone, but nothing happened, no? It just broke right through your supply zone, so that doesn't matter. You always go with chalk, yes, bro. Almost always I go with change of characters. See, the thing is, nowadays it's very rare that you find really good point of interest with change of characters, right? So, uh, the only way to trade at this point is you just wait and see. You just stay cash until you have a point of interest, until you have a change of character. It's all about waiting, which is fine. There's no harm in waiting, right? No one wants to get rich that fast. You'll wait. Check. Okay. That's a sweep. So whoever is trading, the guy who's trading Natco Pharma, are you in the trade? Saksham, Are you in this trade? Okay, let's go. Use on You only use 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 hours. I mean, I see. I most of the time I just use 1 minute and then 3 minutes, then sometimes 15 minutes just to see. See, I like to see 15-minute sweeps that happens, right? See, the reason I've marked all these swing highs is so that I like to see if market sweeps and goes down, right? Now, if market sweeps and then we have an imbalance, then I look to go short in the 15-minute sweeps. So that's the only reason I use 15 minutes. But then for entry, I obviously use 1 minute time frame. That's just me. But then I think it's much easier if you trade in the 3 minute time frame. But then I like to look at more details. I like it when there are more candles. It just gives me a little bit more information. So yeah, I use 1 minute. So this is not a build up. So it's fine if the market comes back down as long as the move down is not impulsive. We're fine, right? Even if it's impulsive, if we have a change of character and then the drop back down is not impulsive, we are still good to go, right? We can still trade. What is the best way to select indices and stocks for scalping for the day? I have an issue that I'm not able to spend much time in pre-market. What do you mean, Mansa? What do you mean by selecting indices? There's not much indices to select. There are two, and there is no reason for you to spend time in pre-market because that doesn't tell you much, right? Even if pre-market, see market can do this, right? So you looking at your pre-market doesn't really matter because end of the day, see the first 15 minutes, whatever move that happens, that doesn't even matter, right? That doesn't even matter because that's just random, right? Majority of the time, especially the if you're trying to trade point of interest, right? See, the only way I like to look at things when it comes to the morning move is the let's assume this is where the market closed yesterday. All right, let's assume this is where the market closed yesterday. Now, if the market gaps down, let's do this. If the market gaps down and then it breaks the previous day high, right? If it breaks the previous day high and immediately starts dumping, right? Now that is when I again start looking for longs. That is the only way I make use of the morning moves. Otherwise, you just ignore Matcha. There's nothing else for you to do at that point, right? So the morning moves, the only thing that you have to be bothered about is if immediately during the morning move, if it's breaking out the previous day high and then dumping hard, right? The same goes for if it's breaking out of the previous day low as well. If the market in the morning breaks the low and pushes higher, then you can look for longs, right? Previous day and previous low, previous day high and low fake outs are really really important, right? Give me 1 second. Now we shall wait. Why not trade OB at 11.16? Which OB, bro? This is not an OB, right? For me to consider it an order block. See, the whole idea is, macha, an order block should have enough momentum to break out, to take out really good supply zones, right? See, the whole idea is this move up took out this supply zone, took out this supply, which means obviously there should be a lot of money being put here. Otherwise market will not be able to take out these supplies. You all get the idea. So for an order block to be considered relevant enough to trade, then you should understand the logic behind the move up, right? The move up should be strong enough to take out multiple levels, right? Multiple levels and supply areas, right? So this, if you look at here, this order block, what is it doing, right? It just broke one single structure that doesn't show strength at all, right? This is just a normal demand which can get taken out as well, right? There's not much imbalance, nothing relevant enough. Nifty 1040 candle sweep entry is good to enter here when trend is Nifty 1040 candle. This candle sweep, we'll see if it sweeps, right? We'll see if it sweeps. For the time being, only POI that I have, only area where I would be able to find a trade is here, and this will trade live. So this is not a movie. On a block should look nice. Please check whether there are two voice channels. There are no two voice channels, but then I think dude, I'll connect a mic. I have a mic, but then it's not at this house right now. I'll connect a mic next time, and it should be fine. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, MS. You'll be live daily, not really, bro. But then I tried. I was not here. I was traveling to Tamil Nadu, so I just got back yesterday. 1040 candle sweep days low. 1040 candle. Oh, you're saying 1040 candle swept the previous day low and pushed up. Oh, like that. Yeah, bro, makes sense. Makes sense. But the thing is, dude, you're not expecting to move up because of this, obviously, right? You're not really expecting the market to head higher. Let's see. What manipulation should be considered while marking an OB? Or can you explain what manipulation is? See, it's very simple. Whenever you're trading an order block, whenever you're plotting a point of interest, let's say this is the move and then it drops. This is not what you ideally want, right? You want the market to do something like this. If it does this, it should break a high and then drop, right? These are the manipulations that you want, and you'll be marking this manipulation as your order block, right? If you look at here, market did a move down, and then it pushed up, right? So when you're plotting your order blocks, you always plot the manipulations. We can trade opposite to trend. It's a good idea because SMC concept is most is opposite. See, SMC concept works whenever you have a good POI, it'll work much. Uh, there's nothing apart from the, see, every time you have a good POI, you trade it, bro. That as simple as that. Doesn't matter if it's with the trend, against the trend, doesn't matter. If you have a POI, if you have a liquidity sweep, if you have a change of character, you're good to go, bro. No matter what, where the market is heading towards. Only thing you have to be bothered about is the build-up, right? If there's a build-up, you don't trade against the build-up. As simple as that. If you have a demand build-up, you don't go short. If there's a supply build-up, you don't go long. As simple as that. Then it's all about waiting. What do you do in boring market? I normally play Valorant. I just put chart on the side and I play Valorant. That's what I do because no, right now it's very hard to find a good POI. So when you don't have a POI, you just sit cash and do something else. Right, we'll try to see what's happening in Nifty daily. Let's go to 1 hour. It's trying to head lower, no? This looks very weak. Let's look at Bank Nifty. Even Bank Nifty looks really weak. Right, I think if at all market breaks below this, I think market will come down to take out this liquidity right here or this liquidity right here. If market comes below this level right here, so we have this area right here, this base right here, we have this base right here. So market is trading inside this base. So once this base is taken out, then it should ideally start going down. Right? This looks weak. Now we are trading. We are obviously trading in this supply. We are trading in this supply. So for the market to show signs of strength, then what the market should do is market should come back up, consolidate like that, and try to push higher. That's what the market has to do for the market to show strength. Right now it's weak. Right now market's weak. Market's trading in this particular supply. Chances are market will tap and at lower, and then it might go down. Now, are we able to predict this movement? Not at all, right? There's no chance. I'm just assuming that market might do this, but then market by all means market can just consolidate, break, retest, and then keep heading higher. That's also definitely a possibility. Same thing in Nifty as well. Right, market traded this base right here. Right, so if market breaks out of this is the last set of demand. If market breaks out of this demand, then we might see the market push lower. Let's see. Till 12:30 it will be sideways. 1 second. Till 12:30 it will be sideways. I don't know. Let's see. If it's sideways, it's sideways. We could see such live streams every week at once or twice. Yeah, bro, possible. I should be coming live once or twice. A book on SMC. So there are two books that you can read. Trade Like a Stock Market Wizard by Mark Minervini and Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. These are two good books that you can read. Okay, it's coming down to a POI. Let's see. Market protecting lows and holding highs. Possible uptrend. See again, this right here is the POI. I'm not predicting a possible uptrend, possible downtrend, nothing. Yeah, just trading in terms of point of interest. So right now this is the only point of interest that we have. So if it taps here, change of character, we look for a trade. But it still looks really weak. Let's see. Sorry. Do you keep SL OB 2.0 right? No, yeah, obviously. So if you're trading OB 2.0, your stop loss should be below your OB 2.0. If you're going long, then below your OB 2.0. If you're going short, above your OB 2.0. What are your future plans on? I don't know, but I'll just keep doing whatever I'm doing. I'm super tired as well, right? I got some 3 hours of sleep last night. What do you all do, guys, when you wait? Oh, I also play chess, by the way. When I'm waiting, I just usually play chess. Wait 1 second. Otherwise, like this, dude. Okay, just gonna do that. Okay. Can 1142 be bearish order block? I mean, not really, but it's just one candle, macha. I mean, this is definitely a supply zone for sure, but then it's not an order block. Your order blocks should ideally look like this, right? This is how your order block should look like, right? It should have a huge momentum. What's your ELO? I'm diamond one. Can you have more such like if you are not available, maybe someone else can be very new trade. I'm seeing a lot of value. Yeah, bro, I'll definitely try Sakshi. With how much capital you trade? See, right now I trade for a very small capital because I just think we're not finding really good place at the moment. So right now I'm playing for trading for what some 60 70K. That's all. That's all. But then I'm just waiting for market to start being normal again, and then I'll increase size. But then right now I just think it's pointless to trade size, right? Because you hardly ever find good POIs, and the market is just too choppy, right? So I thought there's no reason for me to trade size. For how long have you been growing your hair? For 1 year, bro. Ritvik, listen to my music. You rap. I don't rap much. 1129 liquidity swept. Yeah, you can call it that. This is also swept. Now there is this equal low which will also get swept. Just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll put on coffee and come back. All right. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Yes. How do I adjust this, bro? It's not. Oh, okay. 1 sec. I'll be back. All right. Before it taps into the POI, I'll be back. Don't worry. Okay, sorry about that. Um, what is what is liquidity swept off? Um, See, for that you'll need to understand what liquidity is, right? Where you can find liquidity. So ideally, you'll find liquidities above equal highs, rejection candles, trend lines, stuff like that, right? So liquidity sweep of liquidity is basically when market takes out the liquidity and does something else, right? Taking out the liquidity is basically called liquidity being swept, right? You see option strike price selection based on index. So obviously when you select your strike price, you should be selecting based on your spot chart, right? And always trade in the money. Don't trade out of the money trades. I mean strikes. Always trade in the money strikes. So this is liquidity grab, which was yep. Liquidity grab is basically liquidity being swept. That's that's the same thing. Sorry. Hey, come on, bro. Why is it going up? Did it tap the build up? No, right? Now, how can you select option strike if opportunities came? Give one example in what's group. Your responses. I mean, I don't understand your question, bro. See, for example, let's say market comes here and taps, right? At 43,600 in futures, right? So you basically look at what is the price on spot, right? So let's assume this is at 43,600 in spot. So you'll trade. So let's assume this is 43,650 or something like that, right? When it comes to tap into your POI. So you take one strike in the money, one or two strikes in the money, right? You either trade 43,600 calls or you trade 43,500 calls. As simple as that. You just trade one or two strikes in the money from where your POI is. Right, and the reason your futures and spot prices are similar right now, it's because it's near the expiry, right? It's near the monthly expiry. So when at the monthly expiry, both your spot and futures prices will be similar, right? Once this monthly expiry is done and once the next contract opens, you'll see a difference between the future price and the spot chart. When that happens, you should ideally be looking at your option strike prices based on your spot chart and not your future chart. It doesn't indicate anything much. It's just that by the end of the month, the future will try to reach the spot price. That's all. Means if it opens lower, it means that there's a chance market might head higher. The future prices will might head higher. Stop loss based on premium chart or manual exit? No, your stop loss should never be manual, right? Your stop loss should be the only thing that is hard, right? You should be having a hard stop loss. Your targets you can exit out manually, right? You can scale out manually, that is completely fine, but then your stop loss should always be a hard stop based on your premium chart. Because if you're trying to do manual exit, means dude, if market suddenly gives a huge move, huge one candle, means you're down, bro. You'll be down some 10 percentage or something like that, right? And that should never be the case. You should ideally never be risking more than 2%. So that's the reason you always put a hard stop loss. Your target is fine. Target you can do manual exits. You can do manual scaling, scale outs. So since I don't use much capital, I don't really have to scale out. I just do a full exit at TP1 on most cases, because I usually trade how much, some 10 lots, right? So it's not much. How do you set your stop loss for options? See, if you look at the ITM strike, right? If you look at the ITM premium chart, it should look fairly similar to your future chart, right? It should look fairly similar to your future chart. Now, if this is your future chart and right here is supposed to be your stop loss in your future chart, you open a premium chart and your premium chart will also have this swing, right? Now, let's say in future, let's say this is 43,600, and in your premium chart, I'm talking about this stop loss, okay? In future chart, let's assume this stop loss is 43,600. Now in the premium chart, let's assume this stop loss is 200, right? Below the swing that you find in the premium chart. So you put right below that. Your stop loss should be right below that swing. If it's 200, 200 is going to be a stop loss. Based on this, see how much money you're risking. If you're risking 5 rupees, based on that is how much quantities you should enter. Will the market make an all-time high and sweep buy sell liquidity and then go for bearish? But that already happened, no? See, right now I think market's weak. I just showed you, bro. You can go to the left and you're able to see. I think Bank Nifty is much weaker than Nifty, but both looks pretty weak, right? So Bank Nifty is trading at one base right now. So if it stayed on the top of the base, consolidates and moves higher, retest, then we can start looking for longs. So the time being, there is nothing that shows markets strong. Come on, bro. But I thought you had a batch last week, Much on 97? I'm not sure, but let me just check, bro, Karthik. How is HCL Tech? Give me 1 second. How much do you make per month on average? Not much, Macha. You had a Q&A last weekend? How's HCL Tech 5 minute? Let me check, macha. HCL Tech. I don't think it looks nice, bro. Are you trying to go long? I don't think it looks nice. Because it's trading below VWAP, no? And it's swept this high as well. It swept the high, coming back down. Not good. So this is basically your fair value gap, right? So market can possibly tap into the fair value gap and keep heading higher as well. But then I don't normally trade fair value gaps, so that's the reason I only looked at the last extreme zones. Extreme zones are much better to trade, right? But this is also a possibility that can happen. We'll see. Ritik, I'm trying to struggle to find a genuine broker to trade FX. I mean, dude, I'm not sure, but I haven't traded FX. But then, dude, there are a lot of genuine brokers, no? How is it hard to find a genuine forex broker? There are a lot of genuine forex brokers. Do I trade on Bitcoin? I'm no, I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade crypto. Why, Macha? When we have something that we've put so much effort into learning, why would you want to try to improve your system, learn a new system in a different instrument? While we've already put so much effort, bro, so much effort into learning and trying to understand things in one instrument, you might as well just trade that particular instrument, whatever instrument that you're very comfortable trading with. Can you please show a proper change of character on Friday BNF? I'll show you the trade that I took on Friday in BNF. See, this was my order block. That's your change of character. Took out these structures as well. That's the demand that caused the change of character. That's your entry, exit. Get it? Your imbalance, order block, tap, change of character, OB 2.0 tap, target. Same thing is what we're trying to do here as well. This is our POI. So usually when there are gaps, right? When there are intraday gaps like this, almost always it gets filled, right? Unless the gap happens after 2:15, 2:30, these gaps that happens in the morning, it gets filled almost 90-95% of the time, right? So you can plan your trades by looking at the gaps as well. This setup works in forex as well. Yes, but then in the higher time frame, you won't find this amount won't work in the 1 minute time frame in forex. Okay, I'll give you an example. Right, see this gap right here, this gap that is found right here. This will get filled. See, immediately gets filled. So whenever a candle opens and there is a gap, it gets filled. So what ideally I look for is if there's a gap so the gap got filled, now there is no gap anymore because it opened here, right? The candle opened here, which means there's a gap here. So if the candle opens here and immediately heads higher without filling the gap and then taps into some supply zone, I immediately short, right? Because I know for a fact that there's a gap and that gap will get filled, right? So that's just how you use the gaps in confluence with the trades. And the sad part is if this right here is a build up, then we won't be able to trade this POI, right? Because at that point we don't have a bias, right? So if this turns out to be an impulsive fall down, man, then you can't do anything. Now we shall wait. Do we have like a trend line liquidity as well? Let's see. Should I liquidate my portfolio for some time? I don't know, bro. See, I'm not supposed to give recommendations. I'm legally not. Okay, again, see, there's a gap. See this gap right here? This will get filled. आज beer से दूध पे dude, this is not milk, macha. This is buttermilk. This is, I don't know what you all call it, but then here we call it buttermilk. It's not milk. It's not sweet at all. It's you put the green chili and all that stuff, ginger, all that stuff. How many can spend in chart per day to become? How many can spend? What do you mean? Matha. Okay. Not sure. I don't know what that is. But yeah. Again, see, there's a gap. This will also get filled. See, got filled. Mazagi. Yeah, so it's called Sambaram in Kerala. How many hours can spend in chart per day to become? See, ideally, I would suggest you all to put the entire market hours from morning till 3:30. Um, but that's just me. The more hours you spend watching the charts, the better, bro. So even so, let's say I take a trade once, and once I get out of the trade, I still watch the chart till 3:30. I would know for a fact that I won't be able to find any trades after my trade is done, but then I still watch the chart because you're basically learning patterns much. It's all about your brain registering few patterns in your head. That's all. So I would ideally want you to put as many hours as possible watching charts. So when the market is dead, if the market is just dead, right, then you can start playing some games or stuff like that. But then if it's volatile means it's very important you watch. So the market took out this liquidity, took out this supply. Now we shall see. So this gap is not filled yet. There's a small putty gap right there. Nifty just looks bad, bro. Bro, you're still giving money for real estate? Yeah, bro. I'll give you money if you give me a proper real idea. I'll give you money. Because recently we don't get the time to shoot any reels, bro. That's the bad part. See, I know it's important to put content on Instagram daily, but then, bro, it's very hard to find time to. It's very hard. But then, yeah, we'll try. And this gap is filled. For how long have you been in trading business? I think 7 years now. What do you do after market, dude? I'll have so much things to do myself. How do you take an overnight position based on SMC facing the fact that gap up gap? I don't take overnight positions. I think trading overnight positions. I think trading overnight is very risky, right? Unless you're playing positional, I don't think you should be trading overnight because I just think it's too risky, right? Anything can happen, bro. There's much of this. There's a very small chance that you might be able to predict, but then, dude, is the market something? Anything can happen, right? Especially when you trade overnight, right? So I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to take overnight positions, right? It's just very risky, right? It took me 2.5, around 3 years to be profitable. I sent you a script in WhatsApp. 1 second. Oh, I'll read it, Macha. Thank you so much. What is your bias for the day? Right now, nothing, bro. I see. The only thing I know for a fact is that this POI will hold. That's all. Did you watch Spider-Man 2's gameplay? Yes, I did. Pretty good, no, Macha. It's a crazy trailer. Sorry, crazy gameplay. What is your bias? Bro, your reels are really funny. Thank you so much, Macha. Come, bro. It's not coming down only, bro. Where's Akash? Dude, Akash is in his hometown. His relative passed away, right? So he's there in his hometown. 9:45 candle. I told you, Macha, don't take. I mean, don't look at POIs that happens before 9:50. It doesn't work. Right? There's a very good chance that OB will get taken out. So, student, thank you so much, Rishikesh. Why do I see reverse head and shoulder? Hmm. And Nifty 9:45. Still, in Nifty also, you should not be looking at POS before 9:50. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Reverse head and shoulder. No, I can't unsee. I mean, I get your idea, but then I wouldn't want to trade the head and shoulder break. Is it no? Okay. And the thing is, it's trying. If it's trying to create a base, means then it won't even come down to our POI, bro. Can you explain about Havenspire funding? So that's on trading contest, Macha. If you participate, that's already going on. So now, if you haven't participated, then I don't know when we'll be doing a contest once more. But then if you pass the contest, the top 25 traders, we fund the money which they can use to trade the US market, right? Sadly, there's no one rich enough to fund Indian traders, but then there are a bunch of rich people. So we are partnered with a broker, so a guy named Adam who runs a broking firm in US called Zintra, and he has generously agreed to fund Indian traders because he would want Indian traders to start trading the US market. He wants volume in his um, in his platform. So he told he's willing to fund, right? So we host a trading contest where you'll be given a set of rules. Based on the rules, you'll have to generate a certain percentage of ROI. The top one, the number one most ROI generated person gets funded $1 million. That's huge, right? Regulated, yeah. The broker is regulated, right? You do get so you'll have to link your Aadhaar and stuff like that to open an account to get funded, all that stuff. And yeah, once you get funded, you get to take 70% of the profit that you generate from the fund account, and obviously 30% profit these guys keep, right? But then yeah, end of the day, if you're good at trading and if you don't have the fund, you basically get funded. You get access to a lot of money, right? Come on. See, we won't be trading the first step. By the way, I know this looks really good for a first step entry, but then we are not going to be trading the first step. We'll be trading the OP 2.0. Very skeptical about non-regulated ones. Yeah. 5 minute or fair value cap illay. Yeah, bro, possible. This one. It just got blasted through the fair value cap, bro. Amale. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, it didn't take out the FPG. We have another trendline liquidity right here. Let's see. Check. FPG is gone. Man, that's so disappointing, bro. See, this is what happens a lot these days, Mansa. You have your POI, you just watch, and it just never comes down to your POI. Right? This has been happening for 2-3 months now, bro. Oh shit, what, bro? What was the question, Omkar? I didn't. What do you want me to jaldi bol? I'm student trading by which week I have the opportunity to participate in the Havenspire. See, this is different. This is very different from the masterclass, Macha. This is a different contest that we hosted. It's already going. Bro, I don't understand what that means, bro. Is it like a meme? I don't know, bro. Random spam, is it? Hey, what's up, Aishwari? Are you in any trade? 5 minute range in Nifty. Are you trading this breakout? Are you trading that breakout? Took GNFC. Oh, looks nice. This looks nice. And Lupin as well. For me, GNFC looks better than Lupin Machao. I don't know. look, it was BTST, is it? Oh, okay, 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 okay. HDFC Bank, you're in. Come on, bro. I'm waiting for the market to come down. Means you're going long in HDFC Bank. Hmm. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Lovely. Where did you study the whole monkey brain? I don't know, bro. I read it somewhere, and that makes a lot of sense. Do we take the sweep entry at 11:08? Mm. Oh, are you talking about that our sweep? The sweep that this one, yeah, bro, that makes sense. Right, the rejection candle sweep? Yep, makes sense. When are you getting a Lambo? No, bro. I'm tired of. I'm trying to sell my already existing car. 1226 bullish. OB back 1226. No, bro. Just one candle and all is not an order block, macha. That is not an order block. Bro, I shared a message in group ICT Silver Bullet very similar to sweep share a bit. I shared a message in group ICT Silver. What is ICT Silver Bullet, bro? What is ICT Silver Bullet? Oh, okay, 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 okay. I don't know. I'll check, bro. Where did you share it, macha? Let me check. Is there a video? Oh, okay. So you want ICT Silver Bullet is basically the setup that I thought is basically my sweep setup. Is that exactly what that guy also teaches? Silver Bullet is trading rejection sweeps. Shit, bro. That's insane, bro. I mean, I don't know, but I never knew that this would work in. This OB is replaced by. Oh, okay. Oh, that's peace. That's cool. He's the founder of SMC. Shit, yeah, I know. But I've never heard of Silver Bullet. Let me just check it out, alright. ICT Silver Bullet. Where is 450 videos? Is that like a playlist? Is that a playlist? Where do you see this 450 videos? Separate videos also. Oh, let me check it out, bro. Was it released some 1 month back? Was it released 1 month back? Was it a recent video? This whole strategy? Yeah, done. One second, guys. Someone's at the door. 1 second. One second. I'll need to do something in the. One second, guys. Account error. One second, guys. Oh, it's coming to the POI. Let us see. Upload the stream. Yes, I will. I will do that, Krishna. Oh, okay. Thanks, Aishwari. This is one video, no? What do you say about that? About 450 videos. Oh, from basics, is it? Oh, like that. Okay. I'll be trading 43,600 calls if we have a change of character. Let me just put it here. Okay. He also teaches. No author no can entry setup. ഇത് എവിടെയാ നീ മാർക്ക് ചെയ്തത് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാകുന്നില്ലടാ. നീ എവിടെയാ ഈ ഒ ബി മാർക്ക് ചെയ്തത് എനിക്ക് കാണുന്നില്ല. അതിന്റെ ലെഫ്റ്റ് തന്നെ കഴിച്ചതാ. God, bro, I'm so sleepy. So we have an equal low here. So I'm expecting market to break the equal low and sweep the equal low, tap into fair value, and higher. But then I wanted to tap the POI. Tapping POI would have been better, but then FVG also works. But about Ambuja cement swing at 384, let me check myself. Bro, I think you might want to exit. I think you might want to exit, bro. Worst case scenario, you can. So this is your exit. 414 is your exit. This is the last and final demand. If this demand doesn't hold, means you're done, bro. New Grail says tomorrow. Yes, Nikhil. New Holy Grail says tomorrow. Any put demand, it already tapped into your demand. It's already tapped. It did tap. Right, and it's rejecting as well. Right, so if it doesn't go up, bro, I think it's unlikely, but then if it does go up, you're good to go, bro. Not a problem. So your stop loss could be 440. So when this demand got taken out, then you should have ideally planned your exit there itself, bro. Once this demand gets taken out, then you should have thought of getting out. But I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna play some chess in the meantime. Hey, come on, bro. Okay, it's coming to the POI. Okay, I'm gonna go long right here because there's a gap. See that gap? This gap will get filled. I'm long. So I'm in a very small size. So we'll wait for the change of character and then we'll go full size. I'm only trading 2 lots at the moment. Don't enter right now. We'll wait for a change of character. So the whole idea is, if at all it does come down to the POI, it should ideally be coming back to fill the gap. So I want to tap into the POI. both side PO is there, which one should you trade? That's based on the bias, right? Whichever looks much better. Ideally, you might be able to trade both the POIs as well. So if it fills the gap, so whatever this starter position that I've taken, if it fills the POI, I'm just gonna put my SLIT cost, right? I'm anyways risking next to what 100 to 100 bucks, which would be completely fine. It's nothing. Bro, sometimes if market is volatile, it creates a huge candle but doesn't hit SL in chart, but in strike price it hits a SL at the time we should exit or wait for the candle to. No, so you just get unlucky that time, bro. If market is very volatile, you will get stopped out. There's nothing you can do about it, right? So you can't just place a huge stop loss as well because that will fuck with your RR, right? So you should not be doing that. So if you get stopped out, you get stopped out, bro. Nothing you can do about it. You can't re-enter because you're already down a percentage and you're trying to trade the same trade once more. Not worth it. No, my CTC got hit. Now we wait for the POI. I'm sorry, but I got 3 hours of sleep, man. I don't mean to seem boring. Do you consider ADX? No, I do not, bro. I do not consider ADX. Okay, it hit our POI. Now we wait for a change of character. Your change of character would be right here. If we have a change of character, then we trade OB 2.0. Most probable setup is to have VWAP below the POI, right? Yes. That is a. So it just adds on to your confidence, right? If you have your VWAP near your POI, it just adds on to your confidence. That's all. Ideally, it should be heading higher. Why don't you consider entering in the trap? Because what if it breaks below our POI, bro? What if? Right, we're not going to take that chance. Right, we're just going to wait for a confirmation and then take OB 2.0. There's nothing wrong with being more careful in your entries. See, we still have this gap here which is left unfilled. Let's see. Nifty took out this movement and swept this. Why don't you consider entering the tap? See, dude, see, right now market is going down, no macha. See, the only way we understand there is a shift in trend is if it does a change of character. Otherwise, market can just keep on dumping down what we do. There's nothing you can do. So that's why we look for change of characters. No, see, Nifty can start heading up from here, right? It swept this really good area of liquidity, and now it might, right? It might head higher as well, right? We don't know for sure, right? So that's the reason we're not trading Nifty, right? Nifty doesn't have good POIs. The only reason we're trading Bank Nifty was because Bank Nifty did have a good POI. Now we shall wait for a change of character, and then we'll look for a trade. Oh, Nifty is dumping, is it? Took a short trade breakout. Which breakout, Manav, did you enter? Breakout of what? Now what's the price? No, bro. No, just really care about it. Any stocks on watch? No. Just this. Looks like it's forming a build up. Let's see. It should ideally push up. Let's see. How to trail SL? I'll show you exactly how we'll be trailing on SL. First, let it do a change of character first. Wait for it. You shorted at the fair value gap. Why would you do that much? Fair value gap is an area where the market might come tap and head higher. Why would you want to short there? That doesn't make any sense, Matha. How to trail SL swing lows? No, you'll be scaling out. You won't be trailing in stop loss. Once it hits your TP1, you'll be taking out 50 or 70%, and then you'll be putting your stop loss at cost. That's how you do it. You're not going to trail on swings. You'll be putting your stop loss at cost. Okay, we have a change of character. Let it go. This is going to be your entry. That is going to be a stop loss. This is going to be your TP1, but then this is not 1 is to 2R, is it? So we'll target 1 is to 2R. This 1 is to 2R. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll consider this as our entry. This can be our entry. Just so that we have a better RR, right? There we go. This is the trade. So the gap is filled. Yep, build up. True. Let it do its thing, not a problem at all. It's good that it goes to the upside this much. I think this is good, but it rarely gives any opportunities to enter during highly. Dude, how often do you see highly trending days in the market? You don't. But that's where buyers can make huge. True, 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 true. That is there. No, no, I just hope it comes back to tap macha. Let's see what's happening in Nifty. Okay, sweep, heading higher, peaceful. Why did I take 111 as OB? You can take 111 as OB token as well. But I'm just giving you. See, I don't want you to lose money, right? If it was for me, I would have taken this, right? So I would much rather you take a trade with a very good RR, right? So this one is also definitely possible. That could also be the case. But if you take the candle which causes the OB, yeah, yeah, bro, true. But the thing is, since it's a build-up, ideally it should be tapping here and then heading higher. But then there is a chance it can come down till here as well, right? And since the thing is, since this is going to be our first target, if we consider this entire area, then this will not give us 1:2 hour, right? 1:2 hour will be on top, right? So that's the reason I took this, right? Just to have a better risk to reward, right? Because end of the day, it's all about risk to reward. It's not about how much where you can enter, how much money you can make. It's all about how much money you might want to risk in that trade, or if you want to. No, but still you are risking 2 hour. I don't want you to risk 2 hour. I want you to risk 1 hour per trade. Or if you want, you can trade 0.5 hour here in the first step, and then if it breaks down, you can re-enter at 0.5 hour, right? So that should also be fine. That should also be peaceful. Now we wait. If target hit, then we can take next time when price can or entry or bro. I don't understand your question, Karthik. 1 second. If it just keeps going up without coming back down, means I'll be very pissed, bro. That'll be so unfair. So we'll do one thing. Um, we'll trade this instead. Trade 0.5 hour, okay? Trade only 0.5 hour because market can come down till here. Right? Trade 0.5 hour. If we get stopped out, we'll re-enter. We'll re-enter again another 0.5 hour. Cool. That is going to be our plan. Bro, I already entered without chalk by looking at this. Bro, then your target is hit, macha. This, if this is your POI entry, then this is your TPA one, no? It's hit. You should be scaling out. Exit 50%, put your stop loss at CTC, you're done. Good job. This is the liquidity. This is your TP1. Okay, peaceful. Bro, if it took SL, do you exit or holding that and average at the second OP? Yeah, you can average at the second OP. Proper V-shaped reversal and all, bro. I just wish it comes back. Hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is not what we want. 'How much did you make, Pradeep? 20 points? Nice. gonna go back to playing chess while we wait. What's your chess elo? 800 something, bro. I play as guest, so I don't really do elo. Every time I start means it comes to the POI, bro. You don't trade Nifty and all, bro. This guy resigned. 50 PE, why, macha? You're yawning too much, dude. I just got some 3 hours of sleep, bro. That's the reason. One second. എടാ ഇതിൽ ആക്റ്റീവ് ആണല്ലോ കാണിക്കുന്നത്. ഇതില് ആഡ്സ് മാനേജറിൽ. ആ ഓ അല്ല, അക്കൗണ്ട് കണ്ടിന്യൂ റിക്വസ്റ്റ്. കിടച്ചാച്ചി. ഓക്കെ. ഏത്? ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. Excuse me. Okay, coming to our POI. So if at all this gets taken out, this is your stop loss, all right. So only 0.5 hour. If you're entering here, only enter with a 0.5 hour risk. Don't take 1 hour. Okay. And I'm in. Again, only risk 0.5 hour. This is your target. No, I entered manually, Macha. Let's look at what Nifty is doing. Swept this. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. I know Nifty is down, but then this should still be decent because this is a very strong POI, right? Bro, yeah, bro. I mean, so if this gets taken out, this is your stop loss. This looks like a weakness as well. Let's see. Current build-up looks like it's gonna make big fat. I don't know, bro. We'll see. We have our entry, we have our exits. We should be fine. We should be good to go. If it is our TP, well and good. If it's down, we are down 0.5 or it's completely fine. It was a decent trade. Right? So as long as the trades that you take are decent, it's completely fine. It doesn't matter if you get stopped out or not. So if this gets taken out, don't average it yet, okay? Just get out. Okay, I'm out. It's a very strong fall. So we'll take that 0.5 hour loss. It's peace. It's an aggressive fall, no? That means this is a pretty good supply. We shall take it. What to do? It's okay, it's peace. Ideally, I would have re-entered here, but then this fall is a little too aggressive. Otherwise, I would have re-entered here. Oh, this looks like it'll head higher, bro. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Out CTC? Okay, fair enough, bro. 0.5 hours, please. Don't re-enter. Because usually when there is V-shaped recovery and all, it doesn't usually just go down, right? It just keeps heading higher. It's okay, happens. Now this could be a good shot, by the way. Now we look for shots here. We'll try to make back our 0.5 hour. Right, it would have been much better if it takes out this. If it takes out this demand as a whole, because it's still trading inside this build-up. So if it takes out this build-up, then we can easily look for a trade here. We can short here in this POI. Hey, great survey. Loving trade breakdowns on reels. Been practicing similar setup with changes for 3 months. Going great so far. I thought that's so nice to hear, Samir. That's great. It's below the VWAP, it's fine, bro. It should be fine even if it's below the VWAP. As long as we have a pretty sorted. Oh, you mean it's a good confluence, is it? Okay, peaceful, bro. Let's see. But then ideally, I want it to break below this demand because it's still reacting from this demand. I would ideally want this demand to get taken out because this is a very strong build-up. There's a whole reason we took this as a POI in the first place, right? So I would ideally want it to take out this demand at higher, change of character, and be short. We'll make back the 0.5, don't worry. It's a pretty easy trade. And you think, well, let it go. Okay, it's not really, bro. We'll, I think we have one more chance. We have one more chance of that. If we don't have that setup, we'll just let it go, bro. Not an issue. This build-up is holding. This tap and all doesn't make sense at all. Hey, what's up, Sharmika? One more chance. I mean, no, bro. That's a chance also. Now it doesn't make sense. I wanted to break this build-up. This build-up is still holding, sir, right? So we don't know the bias. Since the build-up is holding, then that means that market can head higher, right? So we have a supply zone on top, build-up at the bottom. What do we do? Nothing we can do. So we'll just stay cash. Another trend line liquidity. Let's see what happens. If this move down takes out this build up, then we'll trade that. We'll trade the OB 2.0. Sure short target. What is sure short target, bro? Tell me also, no? Even I'll take it. I thought you'd take PE at that time. No, 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 no. I didn't short here. This is not a good shot. If this move down would have taken out the low created by the build up, then this would have made sense. But then not this shot. I can see that this tap worked, but then there's this hindsight, bro. We know it worked because I can see it dumping from here, right? But then you can't obviously trade like that. You can't make this prediction that this will go down for sure. That's very unlikely. So if at all this move goes down, then we'll look to trade this. But since it's a little bigger RR, I think we'll trade this. Makes a little bit more sense. No chalk, don't enter. Trend line is correct. Now we have a new POI. Now I think it makes more sense to trade Nifty and not Bank Nifty. First, we'll make sure this is not a fake out. Doing the supply Nifty, I don't know, bro. Because if it has to be a fake out, it has to start dumping now itself, right? It should not really play around near the supply. And I think it's playing around. I don't think it's you know quickly dumping because normally if it's a fake out, it just quickly dumps. Let's see. Ah, you wanted to move up, is it? Okay, I see. Yeah, bro. Then I hope it moves up. It's just that there is this proper trend line sweep and then the tap. So this trend line sweep is a little might cause the market to come back down because it could be a fake out. So let's see. Hmm. Bank Nifty looks like it'll fake out, Macha. Yes, JC Bank and all is dumping, bro. Hi, Shri, what do you think, Macha? You think it's a fake out? I think it might be a fake out, bro. Let's see. Hope that imbalance will cover up. Yeah, in beta it looks like a proper fake out only, so I think this builder will also get taken out. Actually, you might want to start trying out exit, bro. See when this demand got taken out. Oh, we are at 9 to 12 June VCP based demand. Okay. See this huge demand, this build-up got taken out much. I think it's a negative only, bro. I mean, if it sweeps here and heads higher, that's a different case. One second. This shot is it good entry? Which shot, bro? I don't see anything right now, Macha. Because see, ideally, this does looks like a good entry, but then the thing is, it should not really come up till here, right? If it comes up till here, then this fall doesn't make sense, right? So if it comes up till here, then I'd be like, dude, why is it going up like that, right? Because it's a huge fall, right? Ideally, it might come till here and then it might again start going back down, right? If it again comes back till here, then I think then I won't go short because then I think it might head higher if that makes sense. Can we consider 110 as OB in Nifty? Yes, you can. You can. If it comes with less to no momentum, yeah, bro, then it's possible only. The only reason is it took out this demand. Ideally, it should not be taking out this demand because this demand is pretty huge, right? So what I'm thinking is market took the demand here, went up, took supply here and took out this demand, right? So whatever supply that came in here, it's strong enough to take out this demand buildup, right? So that just shows the negative sentiment. So ideally, you might want to start looking for longs. Sorry, shorts. My bad. Trendline liquidity here. One second. എടാ ഇത് അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് 5 മിനിറ്റ് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ വീണ്ടും റെസ്ട്രിക്റ്റഡ് കാണിക്കുന്നല്ലോ. ജസ്റ്റ് ഓരോ 5 മിനിറ്റും ഞാൻ 2 പ്രാവശ്യം അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്തു, അപ്പൊ തന്നെ വീണ്ടും റെസ്ട്രിക്റ്റഡ് എന്ന് കാണിക്കുന്നു. അല്ല, സാധാ പോലെ ചുവപ്പില അക്കൗണ്ട് ക്വാളിറ്റിയിൽ സെയിം ഓപ്ഷൻ. ഒന്നുകൂടെ ഒന്ന് അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കട്ടെ. എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമായിരിക്കും? നോക്കട്ടെ. ശരി. എടോ വാട്സാപ്പ്. ഓക്കെ, വെയിറ്റ്. മനസ്സിലായി, കൊള്ളാം ബ്രോ, കറക്റ്റാ. Don't go short here, okay? If it goes up, then it doesn't make sense. Then it can keep heading higher. Yep, what to do? എന്ത് ചെയ്യാ? കമലോ? എപ്പോ? കമലോ? full whitlow. Shit. Okay, guys. So now I have something to deal with. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll come live tomorrow as well, right? So hopefully this 0.5. Don't worry, guys. Trust me. I shall make it back for y'all. Cool. So that we'll do tomorrow. All right. So I hope you've learned how I chart at least. So we'll try to catch better trades tomorrow. Not better trades. Our trade was perfect, right? There was nothing wrong with our trade. So we'll try to catch similar trades, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Cool. And so don't enter the short. That's pretty dumb. All right, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. How do I stop?